What's up, guys? Quantrick02 here with another edition of What's New. Some pretty big news came out today, possibly like an hour or so ago. Breaking news: not Jerry the King, Jim Ross, probably WWE Hall of Famer and probably the greatest, not probably, the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest commentator of all time. The voice, not Michael Cole, but the voice of the WWE has retired from the WWE. His 20-year tenure with the WWE comes to an end today. He decided that he was going to retire and that he has other things he wants to do. Which, in my opinion, I think Jim Ross has definitely paid his dues, and the company's been there for forever, man. Before I was even a wrestling fan, before I even knew what wrestling was, Jim Ross was there. Good old JR. Man, what can I say about freaking JR, man? I don't know. He's probably one of the real reasons that I'm a wrestling fan. I mean, he's probably one of the first people I seen. There was three guys when I really started watching wrestling. Three commentators that really got me into the matchup. On Raw, there's Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross. And then on SmackDown, there was Michael Cole and Tez. And man, commentary back then was just gold. I mean, I don't even want to speak about the commentary nowadays. There's a whole different, subject to talk about. But it's nowhere near how it used to be. But JR brought things to the table that I don't think anybody else could. The man was just gold on that on commentary, man. I'm telling you, there's nobody who could get you into a match like Jim Ross. I'm telling you. Just thinking about classic matches, like think of all the classic matches that you can think of from back in the day, from the 90s and even up to the early 2000s. Think of some classic matches. Undertaker versus Mankind in Hell in a Cell. All the Stone Cold Steve Austin matches, the Rock matches, even now, up to the present. You can even talk about Undertaker and Triple H matches from WrestleMania. If it wasn't for JR's commentary, would they be that memorable? No. Every time you think about, I'm going to use because it's probably the best example. Mankind and Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. Every time you think about Undertaker throwing Mick Foley off of that the Hell in a Cell, you immediately think of those classic words: "By God, he's dead. As God is my witness, he is broken in half." You immediately think about that. And when Stone Cold comes out and the glare shatters, Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. All those stuff, even Twist the Fight, all those famous lines by Jim Ross really made those matches legendary. And the guy was so good at commentary, so good at storytelling, that it really got you invested into the feud and what was going on in that ring at that time. When a guy did a run-in, say somebody like Triple H came in and hit somebody with a sledgehammer, man, that Jim Ross would definitely put a lot of heat on that guy and make you hate that guy. I mean, there's nobody nowadays who does that. I mean, even the heels really don't seem like heels. But back then, listening to JR, he really put heat on the heels and made you really hate them. Like, I remember back in the day, I really couldn't stand Triple H, man. I really wanted to, he got me so riled up. Even Edge, even on SmackDown, when JR was on SmackDown, JR made me hate Edge. I mean, he'll do something, that son of a bitch, Edge. He'll come out and hit somebody with a chair or something. God damn it, he got upset. He was mad that these people were out here screwing this babyface over. It really made you, care. Make you just, you wanted to see that babyface get his revenge or whatever. So, say, and finally when the babyface does, come out in the end, there's JR right there, man, making it seem like the coolest thing in the world. Jeff Hardy has witnessed his dream of being a champion. Something like that, man. Just make you just, feel it. You actually, that moment will live on forever. And you always think of JR's, words when that happened. Or Mrs. Foley's baby boy has finally witnessed, something like, something. It just, man, just to think that all that he's done all that stuff for the company and made, he's probably he's definitely one of the top 5 reasons why WWE is so successful. I mean, he was killing it in the 90s, he killed it in the early 2000s, and, the little commentary that he's done in the later days have been just fantastic, and nobody's going to be able to replace JR. No, Michael Cole, as good as he, as good, as much as I like Michael Cole and, a few at JBL, whoever on commentary nowadays, there's nobody, there will never be anybody like JR. He is one of a kind. He is one of guys like Bobby the Brain Heenan. Those guys are one of a kind. There's nobody who can replace those guys on commentary and probably can match up to him. So, I really wish that he would have stuck around a little bit longer as a commentator and actually let the guy, do his job and be the best. I don't know why they took him off commentary in 2009 or 2010 or whatever it was. I'm not sure why they did that, but I wish he would have stayed, but I don't know what it was, but it was WWE's decision. But I'm just rambling now. I just wanted to go out there and come up here and give my respects to JR, one of the greatest of all time. I would not be a wrestling fan if it was not for him. So, JR, thank you for your 20 years of service to the WWE and to professional wrestling as a whole. Hopefully you still come back and do more, other things, for games and all that stuff. But if not, if this is the last time we see you, hey man, thank you for everything, Jim Ross. You are truly the greatest commentator of all time. Thank you. By God, Stone Cold. Comment, rate, subscribe. Stay gold. By God.